Welcome, foolish mortals. I am your host, your ghost host.
Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to my Indie Game Collector Showcase of Beeny. Now, if this is your first time across my channel, or even your 100th, hit that subscribe button, won't you? By subscribing, you'll be notified my videos go live daily. I cover live indie games, indie demos, great content like this from me and developers. So if you're all things indie, you found your haunt where...
We have 999 happy haunts here.
But there's always room for one more. Hit that subscribe button today and become part of my mansion. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is an Indie Game Collective showcase of the game. So you're wondering, what exactly is the Indie Game Collective? Well, let me tell you. We're a grassroots community of content creators who focus solely on indie games. We do so through live streams, videos, written reviews, Steam curation, podcasts, social media, so much more. In fact, if you buzz on down to the description below, you'll find a link to our Twitter page. There you can find out more about us, how you can join us, even how you can get your game showcased by us. At this time, I'd like to thank developer publisher Ciactro. That's what I'm going to pronounce it. It could be Ciactro. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Siactro. So I'm going Ciactro. Maybe that's right. Maybe it's wrong. Who knows? But once again, thank you so much for hooking me up with a copy of the game, and the Indie Game Collective for allowing me to showcase it to you, the viewer. So all pleasantries aside, let's talk about the game. What's it all about? It's a vertical 2D platformer featuring a round B in an early 90s pre-rendered environment. Has tags of action, platformer, 2D, and cartoon. This was released back in October 15th of this year, 2022, and has extremely positive reviews. In fact, I was going through the reviews myself because I was curious why it just said positive, not overly positive or extreme positive. It has one negative review. Out of the 60 or so reviews, it has one negative review, and their complaint was the game just ends after the last stage. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but what were you expecting? Like, this isn't a Martin Scorsese film to where he's going to wrap it all up at the end of it and you feel warm or you feel more in depth about yourself at the end of it. It's a 2D platforming game that you can cruise on down in the description below and pick it up for 99 cents at the link provided. It's $1 game, and the person was mad because the game just ends after the last stage. Like, do better. Be better about yourself, because that one negative review can keep it from, getting more reviews, more copies sold, because that one person just wants to drag it down just a little bit. But forget them. I've rambled long enough, so let's get going, because
There's no turning back now.
hit that like and subscribe now, and comment at the end. Press the jump button. It's a little round little bee. So it looks like there's maybe 10 stages or 20 stages. I'm not too sure if that's stage and then like metal, or that's 20 stages, or what. Because I do know that there are medals for completing the stage quickly. It's Kiwi's Workshop. Well, hey there, Beany. Listen, could you do me a favor? Sure. See, I'm building a raft right now. Interesting. Already got the best planks around from Macbat. But I'm liking some good glue for them. Think you could bring me some of that special honey from the woods? Some of that special honey, you say? So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. It looks like there's only about 10 stages. That don't have to be completed in order. That's cool. Let's hit the snail spot. So you can't phase through the trees. Good to know. And we're jumping, we're moving, we're growing. I'm calling it Beeny because it's a bee, so I assume that the B-E-E is bee. Kind of want to call it Benny. Benny and the Jets. gotta stop singing before I get copyright matched because I sound way too much like Sir Elton John when I sing. And if you believe that, boy, do I have more stuff to sell you. This is probably going to be a shorter review than normal. Probably like maybe 10, 15 minutes at most. So I'm just curious, is the honey then in the stage? But yeah, it's only probably about 10-15 minutes because I don't want to show you the whole game because I think one of the reviewers said it was only maybe 30 to 30, only about 30 to 35 to 40 minutes of gameplay, depending on how well you do and how quickly you complete the levels. So I definitely want to leave some meat on the bone for you, the viewer, to incentivize you to go pick it up for yourself. Once again, it's only $1, and you can find that link in the description below. I want to start doing better. Like, falling is not an option. Touching these spiky snails is not an option. The bee does look like it belongs from Donkey Kong Country, which is both cute and adorable, and a good homage to the to that genre of games back in the Super Nintendo era. So yeah, I guess that the honey, when you get to the honey, is the end of the stage. First one out the gate and already... Not sure what's up with that texture, but I don't really want to know. We're moving, we're grooving. We're not really trying to pay too much attention to the enemies right now because they're not really that much in the way. Ooh, that was close to me falling back down. Sorry there's not a lot of commentary, but it creates a more need to focus, which seems insane because it seems very, very simple. So I gotta bring you all the honey, not just a little bit of honey at a time, okay. Your little kiwi statues. Got some green bouncy bees. So somebody said in the comments that they get all the medals. So I thought maybe those would be like a time trial. Maybe you unlock a time trial aspect after you beat the game. Shiza. B. It's nice that they could let you, catch that little, bee raft to keep you from falling all the way back down the bottom. I'm gonna try that stage again. Not that I'm being timed or going for my best. I just like to do it without falling down. Just the stupid pride getting to me. The music's a banger too. Like, it's an absolute slapper. I'm thoroughly enjoying the music. I don't consider that a fall down because the bees didn't catch me. That was just a slight trip. Again, just a slight trip. I feel better about that one. Ooh, it's a snowy stage. And another absolute slapper. Whoa. Gotta be a little bit more careful now. I mean, I don't want to know what happens if I hit one of those, but I kind of want to know what happens if I hit one of those. Is it death? Does it just stun me? Okay, so it just kind of slings you around a little bit. Okay, that's really tricky there. Just wait. Alright, let's kind of got into like my brain got stuck trying to figure it out. I'm sure if constant movement is the best thing, or you should sit and watch for a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about that one, except for that. Mostly perfect run to the top. That one little hiccup, but mostly perfect run to the top. Oh, so the wind's affecting us a little bit. Love that. That sounds really sarcastic. I didn't mean it sarcastically. I really do love that the weather's giving you a little bit more of a challenge. And you put this rain with those mines. I didn't realize that was a platform. And we got something cooking. I'm not too sure what the they must have heard me. I'm not too sure what the developers long-term goals with this project is. I don't know if this is just like a game jam idea they had and they put it out there to see if anyone wanted to play it. I don't know if they plan on adding more stuff in the future, but hopefully they do. Hopefully they'll add more stages, because it's very, very therapeutic to a degree where it's just kind of like you sort of turn your mind off and you just concentrate on what's at hand. So, you know, if you had a hard day at work, or unbelievable, if you had a hard day at work, or bad day at school, or, you know, just some problems battling you down, you just put this on and you don't have to think about them. Your mind just kind of gets into this. What is that? That was a collectible or something. It was just staring at me. Your mind just gets into its own little groove, and you just kind of get out of your head for a little bit. Be well. I'm trying to think what horrible bee pun I'm going to use for the title of this video, because I have to. I mean, it wouldn't be a bee game without a bee pun. I've done 6 levels out of 10. Like, I think that's all I want to show. Like, once again, like I said, I want to leave some meat on the bone for you to go pick it up. Once again, it's only $1. 99 cents USD. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It allows you just to turn it off and just enjoy the game. Hopefully the developer publisher will add more in the future or add future installments of Beeny. I hope so. Once again, down in the description below, you'll find a link to the Indie Game Collective Twitter account. Check that out. You also find a link to the Steam page for Beeny. Once again, it's only $1. Pick it up. Highly recommend it. I personally will be back tomorrow with more indie games, indie demos, great content like this from indie developers. Indie Game Collective showcases keep rolling on. Until you see me again, I'll haunt you later.